Hello my friends, it's Matt Skinner here, and today I'd like to share a special story with you, and that story has to do with basically with stillness. And I don't know if you've ever heard of stillness before, but it has a lot to do with basically being calm with your emotions and being very still within. And when you're still within, you have the opportunity to basically create the life that you want to have by having a calm, rational attitude and being able to deal with situations that come up in front of you, and be able to handle them with basically no resistance whatsoever. So the story I'd like to share with you today actually has to do with basically wandering in the woods. Have you ever gone in the woods before, and as you're traveling through the woods, you get back into the depths of the woods and you see the trees are growing and you see the flowers growing and you see all the beautiful, aspects of nature. You see everything, the birds chirping, you see, you come up to a pond. And actually when you come up to that pond, which is really, the part of the story I'd like to get into, is when you come up to that pond, you actually notice that the pond is just a beautiful body of water. It's got fish jumping out of it, there's ripples in the water, there's waves and stuff, And as you look around and you notice all the stillness around the pond, all the grass that's growing, you never see grass strain to grow, you never see a tree strain to grow. Actually there's a lot of times that you can look at trees and you just think, look at that tree just standing there, and you don't really think to yourself that that tree is actually alive, that tree is actually growing. And it's completely still. There's no noise, there's no commotion going on in the woods. Sometimes there'll be a little rustle if a deer takes off or whatever, but for the most part it's very calm and very still. And my point of my story is that our bodies are predominantly water, just like the body of water that we came across in the woods. And when you come up to that body of water, you might notice that there's waves in the body of water. Now, if you were to look into the pond, you would be able to see a reflection, but because of the waves, you would notice that your reflection isn't quite what you look like. You kind of look like one of those funny mirrors at the carnival. So what I ask you to do is, when you're standing there by the pond and you're looking into the water and you see those waves, you can actually tie it to yourself, because we're all connected. All the trees, the flowers, the grass, the pond, all the space in between you and the grass and the trees and the pond is all connected. And since our body is predominantly water, when you walk up to the edge of that pond and you look in it and you see the waves, just like the waves of tension are inside of your body, if you show up with waves of tension inside your body, and you're actually feeling from a place of negative emotions, and the waves of tension are flowing in your body, you can actually walk up to the side of the pond and make the pond have waves too, because of the connection from your inner being, from your inner spirit, that is connected through the space geometry that's in front of you, right down to the pond. And when you get down to the pond, you can actually notice that you can see the ripples and the waves in the pond, because inside of you there's not a smooth stillness of your own waters. But if you actually take a moment and you take a deep breath and you get calm and you start to realize that you can smooth out the waters inside your body, and by smoothing out the waters inside your body, you can actually smooth the body of water in front of you. And when you smooth that body of water in front of you, you'll be able to see yourself, you'll be able to see the reflection of yourself in the water, by basically having an internal reflection of yourself by looking at that water. And you'll actually get to understand on how much more you're connected to the universe and how much more you're connected to everything around you. So it's a really cool story that resonates with me a lot. I really enjoy that story, because I personally have witnessed it myself, where when you go into the woods and you look at the pond, the waves of tension, if that's what you're bringing to the pond as you walk up, are there. You don't get that clear reflection that you'd like to see of yourself. But like I say, if you can actually get control of your inner waters and have smooth calmness inside your body, you can actually calm out the body of water in front of you and be able to see a reflection. I just love sharing that story with people. I hope it resonates with you and you find good information in that story, and something that resonates along with you, and something that you could take and show to your friends and talk to your friends about. if you have any comments you'd like to leave about this individual post, or anything you'd like to let me know, or any feelings you have about it, go ahead and leave me a comment. I look forward to collaborating with more of you in the future, and getting to know more of you. I hope you all have a blessed day, and we'll speak more in the future. Bye bye.